car and truck made. And I want you to put it to the test. If you're not completely satisfied, we'll refund your money. Call now and you'll get the Ding King kit, complete with everything you need. Auto body shops pay as much as $300 for the same kit. The Ding King is yours for only $29.95, but you gotta call now. Here's how to order.
To order your Ding King for only $29.95 plus $5.95 shipping and handling, call 1-800-342-9090 or send check or money order to Ding King, 2 Morgan Avenue, Norwalk, Connecticut. But for fastest delivery, call now 1-800-342-9090.
Storm Stories premieres January 6th on the Weather Channel. And now, here's your local on the 8s. Currently, the temperature is 37 degrees with light rain. Forecast. Your extended forecast.
Good morning from Natick, Massachusetts, west of Boston. It's snowing lightly now, but later this afternoon, heavy snow, and we'll throw in 40, possibly 50-mile-an-hour wind gusts along the coast. I'm Mike Seidel. We'll talk about the big nor'easter coming up on your weather today.
Snow has been falling for much of the morning in Albany, New York. The snow will be picking up later, and you could wind up with, get this, nearly 2 feet of snow.
And that storm expands even farther west and south from that location. Well, we'll talk about snow in Cleveland, Pittsburgh, and maybe even in New York City. Its impact on your travel plans for Christmas coming up.
Contrast that with this. This is only the second time since 1965 that there is not a measurable amount of snow on the ground for Christmas in the Twin Cities. And there is no snow into the forecast for us into next week.
Live from the Weather Channel, here's your weather today with Marshall Seeds and Heather Tesh.
Good morning and Merry Christmas. Right now it's 1:30 the hour.
Thanks for joining us this morning. Good news for the skiers in Colorado and Utah. We're seeing snow showers this morning.
But the big story, of course, is the white Christmas for much of the Northeast.
Looks like some of those northeastern ski resorts will be beneficiaries of some very heavy snow over the next 24 to 36 hours in southern New England, but it's going to make travel a nightmare in many locations. Rain winding up in South Florida this morning. Very cold and windy in the southeast. We'll have it all for you coming up. First, we'll take you to that storm that's developing in the northeast.
Well, we continue to find areas of snow, rain, and some freezing rain working in here across the mid-Atlantic and the Northeast. Not a great scenario for travel setting up as we continue into the afternoon. Some areas improving conditions like Indianapolis, still a few flakes around, but you've picked up in here 5, 6, even some cases 7 inches of snow. We're going to continue to pick up some more around Detroit after picking up a few inches. We're going to see maybe 3 to 6 additional inches today, and we have more snow across portions of central and western PA into New York. Notice, though, some of the freezing rain coming in here around the Susquehanna Valley. We also have some of that lingering around Allentown. Areas of rain around Washington, D.C., but we have a little bit of sleet mixing in from time to time. And around Philly, it is rain right now. We continue to find more of the snow working in across Massachusetts right now. We're going to go there now with Mike Seidel, who's just outside of Boston. And Mike, it looks like the snow is picking up.
It is, Heather, and it certainly feels a lot like Christmas with the snow coming down. It's only light snow right now, and it's not sticking to the roads, although it is beginning to stick to the parking lot and the sidewalks here at the hotel. What we expect to happen, the snow will pick up in intensity certainly by early this afternoon, continue to snow very hard through the overnight hours. Then, as the storm intensifies, we'll also see the winds increasing. Some of the wind gusts 40 to 50 miles an hour, along with heavy snow at the rate of 1 to 2 inches an hour means a whiteout, a blizzard, especially north and west of 495. So travel highly not recommended, highly unrecommended, certainly after 4 or 5 o'clock once the sun goes down and it gets dark. As far as the airport is concerned, Logan is okay now, only running about 40% of a typical Wednesday flights because it is a holiday, but they'll be ramping up. And with more flights and more people heading to the airport, I would suggest seriously that you check with your air carrier for delays, which are likely, and cancellations, which are also very likely. More of the storm, we'll check the radar and talk some weather climatology here in Boston coming up in about 15 minutes.
All
Heather?
right. Thank you, Mike. And again, Mike was suggesting not to travel once we get dark. And, even if you're just going across town to your parents' house, your grandparents' house, you may want to just pack a bag so you can spend the night. Then you can head back out tomorrow. We are finding Boston picking up 3 to 6 inches today, but that's just today. We'll get more of this tonight. And as Mike was saying, some whiteout conditions with those winds. We could be looking at a foot, in some cases more than that, around the Boston and just outside the area. Interior sections of Massachusetts, working into New York and parts of Pennsylvania. Just today, we're looking at 6 to 12 inches, but some of these areas could be looking at 2 feet by the time the system rolls on through as we head through tonight. Rain, mainly rain here in New York, but overnight, in fact, this evening, you'll see some change over to snow, maybe 2 to 4 inches, and a change over in Philly could mean an inch or so as we head into the evening. Sloppy travel conditions getting worse as we head through today. Again, tomorrow, though, a much better day to do some traveling across this area, and even better will be some of the travel conditions as we work into Friday. Marshall?
Boy, it is a cold start to the day in the southeast. We have temperatures sitting on the thermometer at 32 degrees in Atlanta, for example, and in Birmingham, 14 in Oklahoma City. Look at these winds, though. They're howling out there. 29-mile-per-hour wind gusts at Atlanta's Hartsfield International Airport. They're gusting over 20 miles per hour in Florida, too. That takes the wind chill and drops it to 20 degrees in Atlanta, 21 in Birmingham. And you're feeling a nip in the air from Jacksonville to Tampa and Orlando, too, where we'll only get to the 60s today. Look for a high of just 39 in Atlanta that'll feel more like the low 20s. Tomorrow you warm to 45 degrees, sunshine throughout, but look at Florida. Temperatures in the mid to upper 50s. Same in Texas. Finally warming on Friday for both the Lone Star State and the Sunshine State. The upper Midwest has been dealing with some snow wrapping around that storm system. That snow has brought heavy snow to Detroit, several inches on the ground. Toledo, Ohio reporting 5, half-a-mile visibility, and snow that is coming down moderately heavy. 31 in Chicago, 25 Minneapolis. That's your daytime high today on Christmas Day. 30 in St. Louis. Tomorrow we clear out, plenty of sunshine for us. Hit the 40-degree mark in Omaha and in Kansas City. 36 in Chicago on Friday. It looks like the shopping days, Friday into the weekend, pretty good in the upper Midwest. How about the West Coast? Here's Heather.
Well, on the West Coast, we are looking at areas of snow continuing to come down, and we're finding in the Cascades that we have snow advisories. The Olympic Mountains, we are looking at some winter snow warnings across these areas because of the heavy snow that's going to be working in. In the meantime, we have rain along some of the coastal areas of Seattle and Portland, picking up some of the wet conditions. You'll find some of that working into San Francisco as we head into the afternoon hours. Dry, though, in some areas like L.A., but that's today. You'll find wet weather starting to push in your direction after today. And in Phoenix, notice dry conditions. Denver as well, dry weather conditions through here. By tomorrow, as I mentioned, some of that wet weather pressing down into L.A. More snow for the interior sections for some of you skiers.
New England is expected to see some of the heaviest snowfall from this storm. We'll check back in with Mike Seidel from the Boston area in about 10 minutes. While many people can't go anywhere when the roads are covered in snow and ice, we'll show you how this guy has no problems in the winter weather. Dennis Smith joins us to show us where there are problems this morning traveling. Okay.
It's throughout the Northeast for sure, and in fact, even around the Natick area where our own Mike Seidel has been, we're going to see that snow on the increase.
Looking for parental controls that work harder? Introducing MSN 8, where advanced Microsoft software helps protect your kids with more flexible controls you set, controls AOL can't match. It's better with the Butterfly. Call 866-NOW-MSN8.
A whole new internet service has landed. It's better with the Butterfly. MSN 8, more useful every day.
Did you know a denture adhesive can do more than hold?
I never knew until I tried new Fix-It and Complete. It actually helps prevent bad breath.
Now, I get a much better fit.
Introducing Fix-It and Complete. The strong hold you expect, plus 4 things you didn't. Fresher breath, fewer stains, less soreness, and a better fit.
It helps prevent stains, so my smile always looks great.
It even reduces gum soreness.
Get new Fix-It and Complete, and forget it.
This is big. Dirt.